All right, let's cut straight to the chase because time's ticking and I've got something that you really need to hear loud and clear. This isn't about playing it safe or coloring inside the lines. It's about obliterating those lines. It's about erasing boundaries and painting broad, bold strokes across the canvas of the restaurant industry, because here is the unvarnished truth. Boundaries are meant to be erased, not obeyed. It's about pushing beyond the limits to where the sky kisses your wildest aspirations, and then you grab your metaphorical brush and draw new horizons. In the restaurant world, boundaries are those things you hear like, well, that's just how it's been done kind of attitudes, or the no one's ever done it that way kind of warnings. They're the invisible barriers that have kept too many would-be restaurant revolutionaries playing small, sticking to tried and true paths, because stepping off seems like madness. But let me tell you, in a world that celebrates the status quo, a little madness might just be what we need. Imagine just for a second what could happen if you stop listening to the chorus of naysayers, to the well-meaning advice of those friends, to keep your head down and follow the script. What if instead you looked at your restaurant not as it is, but as it could be? What if you saw every boundary not as a barrier, but as a challenge to innovate, to experiment, to redefine what it means to be a restaurant in today's rapidly changing world? Drawing new horizons means reimagining what a dining experience can be or what it should be. It's about blending flavors in a way that maybe defies convention, creating atmospheres and environments and cultures that transport your guest and build a brand that stands for something more than just food on a plate. It's about becoming a beacon of innovation in an industry that is ripe for disruption. So let's be honest. While the idea of erasing boundaries and drawing new horizons, as intoxicating as a well-crafted cocktail it is not without risk. Stepping off the beaten path, venturing into uncharted territory, that's scary. It requires guts, grit, and a real hefty dose of stubborn optimism. It demands your unwavering belief in your vision and the resilience to push through those setbacks and failures. This is exactly where the rubber meets the road, where aspiration meets action. It's one thing to dream about erasing boundaries and drawing new horizons. It is another thing entirely to make it happen. That is where strategy comes into place, where passion needs to be backed by planning, and where ambition must be matched up with actionable steps. And that, my fellow restaurateurs, is exactly where the TRC Method Masterclass comes in. This is your step-by-step blueprint, your guide, your behind-the-scenes look at how not just to envision a future without boundaries, but how to create it. This live 2-hour masterclass is where dreams get down to business, where visions are transformed into reality. So if you're ready to erase those boundaries, to push beyond limits and draw new horizons for your restaurant, then it's time to act. Secure your spot now, right now, at restaurantcoachmasterclass.com. Spaces are limited because true change, the kind that redraws maps and rewrites the rules, that kind of change requires focus, dedication, and a group of like-minded revolutionaries ready to jump in and take the leap. But here's the thing, this isn't for the weak. It is for the bold, the brave, the ones who see a boundary and can't wait to cross it. Join the TRC Method Masterclass and let's start drawing those new horizons together. Are you in?